sponsors. It is sanctioned by the New York State Athletic Commission. The judges are Tom Carasone, Glenn Feldman, and Tom Schreck. Our referee in charge will be Thomas Taylor. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he comes to the ring wearing white with green and weighed in officially at 139.2 pounds. Coming to us from Worcester, Massachusetts, he is proudly representing his heritage of Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic. His professional record consists of 20 wins, 2 defeats, 1 draw. 10 of his 20 wins come by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former world title challenger, Jamaine the Technician Ortiz. And his opponent across the ring in his co-main event, fighting out of the blue corner. He comes to the ring wearing black trunks and weighed in the same as his opponent, 139.2 pounds. Hailing from Norfolk, Virginia, he was a 2020 Olympic silver medalist, and now as a professional, undefeated with 13 wins. 9 of his 13 wins come by way of knockout. Tonight, making his super lightweight debut, here is the former WBO lightweight champion of the world, Keyshawn, the businessman Davis.
Boxer chief second. Coach, I need coach. I need coach. Coach. Coach, I need you on this side. On this side. Right here, gentlemen. Coach, over on the other side, please. Gentlemen, step back just a little bit. All right, gentlemen. We're going to the middle of the white here, and up is going to be good. Right on top of the belt line here is going to be good. Gentlemen, you got my instructions in the back. Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands. Touch them up. Back to your corner, gentlemen.
A chance for Keyshawn Davis to get back on track and become the star that he believes he will be. But standing in his way, an extremely tough out, as they say, Jamaine Ortiz, who vows to humble Keyshawn Davis and stop him late. Let's see what happens here in this, our co-main event.
You ready? You ready?
You know, Todd, Jamaine Ortiz talked pretty tough this week. Said he was going to be physical, said he was going to stop Keyshawn Davis. But that's exactly how Jamaine Ortiz sounded before the Teofimo Lopez fight. And then he proceeded to try to outbox Lopez using the entirety of the ring. I got to believe that the strategy for Jamaine Ortiz is similar. He has got the quicker feet. He has got the better movement. I think we're going to see a strategy similar to what we saw against Teofimo against Keyshawn tonight.
I think we're going to see a good performance because Jamaine Ortiz looks in incredible shape, looks muscular. This is the best I've seen him look, but he's in there with a slick, strong, confident fighter, former champion in Keyshawn Davis, and someone that if he catches you clean, I want to see how Ortiz is going to respond once he gets chin checked.
Well, Keyshawn is an excellent body puncher. He dropped and knocked out Dennis Baranchik with 2 body shots in his world championship winning fight. He is a committed body puncher, and that's going to be key here. Jamaine Ortiz wants to move. Jamaine Ortiz is really athletic. The best way to slow down that athleticism is to whack Jamaine Ortiz to the body.
There's a right hand from Davis. Gets Ortiz off balance a little bit. Fighting this at 140 pounds.
That's a quick counter punch by Davis when Ortiz just fell off guard. He fell short with that right hand. That's exactly what you have to do. You want to pick him up with those uppercuts. That was quick thinking by Keyshawn Davis.
A little surprised Jamaine Ortiz standing in the middle of the ring. You see that wide stance for Keyshawn Davis. Gets a lot of power behind his punches because of that stance. But it makes him a little bit less elusive than Jamaine Ortiz can be.
Ortiz triple jabbing his way there.
Some fighters can still be athletic and powerful with that white stance. It takes athleticism, but some could do it. Roy Jones Jr. is one of them.
That's a special fighter.
Felix Trinidad is another.
And there's another special fighter.
I'm just saying, you know, the white stance is a misconception when it comes to the lack of power.
No, I think the power comes from that wide stance. I just think it makes him a little bit less elusive, a little more flat-footed because of that stance.
Keyshawn Davis from Norfolk, Virginia, the same hometown as Hall of Famer Pernell Whitaker.
Nice stab and jab down there.
Yeah, Ortiz being a little more stationary than I think a lot of people thought he would be.
One thing about Ortiz is that I think he's learned a lot from previous fights. He learned that he'd be better conditioned after the 12-rounder against Lomachenko, and he probably learned after the loss to Lopez that he's got to try to win rounds more definitively. He can't just try to pitter-patter his way to success, especially against the guy that's going to be coming forward.
Nice.
Breathe, you got a whole minute. I told him not to do that again. Happened in that first round, but Keyshawn Davis did land some shots like that uppercut right there. And earlier, that uppercut was that money punch for Davis in that round. Off balance wobble shot there with that right hook.
Keyshawn Davis, a silver medalist in the 2021 Olympics in Tokyo, lost in the final to Andy Cruz. Was a finalist in the 2019 Pan American Games, lost in the final to Andy Cruz. And the same thing happened in the World Amateur Championships. Lost to Andy Cruz. He's 0-4 against that fighter, but last week you saw the Instagram post from Keyshawn where he was swinging his belt saying how happy he was that Andy Cruz lost his first pro fight.
Oh, if you're going to lose that championship record, that undefeated record, I mean, that's the way to go. It was an incredible fight with Raymond Murataya, and not a bad way to get blemished.
You see Jamaine Ortiz fighting out of the southpaw stance. He is a naturally orthodox fighter. He just will switch off. If it's not going well for Jamaine in this fight, we'll see him back in orthodox.
Yeah, and he fights from both stances pretty well. You know, when I was studying him, I thought he fought orthodox. But then I saw him switch up to the southpaw stance. He actually fights better from the southpaw stance. Kind of like Bud Crawford. Of course, not to that high praise, but when I watch Bud, you would think he's naturally a left-hander. He's not.
Ortiz said he would frustrate Keyshawn Davis. Do you see him doing that so far, Sergio?
No, I think Davis is in control. He's looking for the right shots. I mean, Ortiz is getting his respect. He's not really landing nothing, neither is Keyshawn just yet, but I think shots like that.
Hand from Davis.
And he caught Jamaine Ortiz switching stances there, back in orthodox. Jamaine Ortiz not ready for that right hand.
And that's what you don't want to do, is switch stances. You got to stick to one. Davis is stronger than I thought, and this is the first time I see him up close, and he's an explosive puncher.
Yeah, he's pulled out nicely at 140 pounds. In fact, he's been saying that his time at 140 is probably going to be pretty brief. He can't get a huge fight in his next fight. He's going up to 147.
Look at the pressure that he's applying on Ortiz. Heavy front foot pressure, cocking that right hand. Has Ortiz really thinking?
And he's slowly closing the gap as well.
You can see the confidence in Keyshawn through these first two rounds.
The look in his eye, the confidence, the body language, the aggression from the pressure that he's applying. Nothing's really happening, but you can see that Keyshawn is just imposing his will, little by little on Ortiz.
Keyshawn Davis made his debut on the undercard of the Canelo Alvarez-Abney Yildirim fight in Miami. Who could forget that abomination of a main event? Davis feeling the flow here at Madison Square Garden so far. Shakur in the dressing room. And look at these boxing greats. Crawford, Andre Ward, and Clarissa Shields. That's a photo to hang on the wall.
Yeah, these guys, I was going to say these guys, these four have been friendly for a very long time. Shakur Stevenson had looked up to Terrence Crawford.